Tell me the story real quick.
Well, I was sitting up there in the shooting house this morning. Matthew was sitting in his, and it was a doggone foggy. We couldn't see 40 yards. And I'd heard him down there behind me. Up there, he got bark all over his antlers there. I'd heard him down there, or heard some deer down in there. The fog lifted up a little bit, and I said, well, I hope the fog lifts up high enough where I can see the side of that hill over there. And it lifted on up. I was sitting there just looking at the side of the hill, and I saw a little movement right down there in front of me. About 35, 40 yards from me. So I just started watching it and sitting there looking at it. And then I see the tip of this antler and the end of that one right there sticking around. I said, that's deer down there. So I got my rifle and looking through the scope, and the sucker bedded down. Well, I sat there for maybe 10 minutes and I went, eh. I said, he threw his head up, and I could see this much of his antlers and the end of his nose. I said, that's a good deer. So I got my rifle, got my crosshair ready and everything. And eh. He threw that head on up. He threw it up too far. I put a bullet in it right there. And that was the end of the story, buddy.
Put him down right there.
Huh?
Put him down. Then there's two other bucks jumped up and ran off.
Two other bucks bedded down there with him.
Couldn't even see them.
One of them ran off down through all the thick stuff, and I couldn't see it. And I said, oh, God, no, I didn't miss that deer. I can't miss that deer. Ain't no way.
Yeah, I'd gotta stop your heart there like.
I sat there, I put another shell in my rifle, and I sat there and I looked and I looked and looked. And Lord and behold, about 15 foot to the left side of this one, there's cow horn spike. Stepped out behind one of them pine trees. And it milled around there for a little while, and it was kind of nervous, you know. And then it went on up towards Matthew. I don't know if it crossed the road and went all that far up or not, but anyway, it went on up towards Matthew and towards the other tripod.
Well, that's a good buck right there, Daddy.
I'm proud of him. I am proud of him.
Let me get some pictures of him.
In quite some time. You're looking at something like that right there through your scope. Look how wide that sucker is right there. That makes you think he's a monster, but he ain't no monster, but he's pretty.
Folks, this man was a deer-killing machine when he was alive. I can't even begin to tell you how many deer this man's killed. Too many to count. Gun, bow, and even barehanded once. I learned a lot from this man, and I miss him dearly.
That's a pretty good buck right there. He's a big old
bleed antlers.
He's a big old bodied deer, ain't he?
Yeah.
We think he'll weigh. He'll go 200.
I told Matthew, I said, I know he'll weigh 150. That's good enough for me. The healthier looking deer as you'll find in Alabama. What do you think he is in age?
3.5.
He ain't a day over 3.5.